Their meeting in Super Bowl 49 was thrilling. What's in store here? The Pats and Seahawks are underway. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. So now the Patriots getting set to take over on offense. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And there are a lot of quarterbacks who had terrific careers. Think about guys like Phillip Rivers, Randall Cunningham, Dan Fouts, Warren Moon. But they never got to a Super Bowl. Yet here he is in his second NFL season, already getting his chance. And we harken back to Dan Marino, another superstar, made it in his second year, lost the game, and never made it back again.
Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 17-yard line.
They'll throw with May. Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25. To throw, it's May. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
And they go play action with May. Out route, and this is Henry with a catch. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
To the air, May. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Here's May. Hard throw, incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
For the Patriots.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. Leading him out is their 6'3" quarterback, the third overall selection in 2018, Sam Darnold.
As we begin the Super Bowl, we are looking at one of the game's most important players. And when he's the centerpiece of the offense, they're taking a backseat to his teammates. Offenses always look to the quarterback to be a leader in moments like this. He's got to be that calm, composed pillar out there who stays level-headed and keeps everyone focused on the task at hand.
He gets this complete to Shaheed. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And they'll run. It's Ken Walker. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
And he's going to take this down close to the first as he's brought down at the Patriots' 25. Third and 2.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on fourth down. It's Jason Myers. From the right hash. This from 45 yards away. Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. We're going to throw. May. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. So here's a first and 10 now, down inside the 20.
The Seahawks take over first and 10.
After the interception, here's Darnold. Open man, right side is caught, complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And it'll be second down.
18-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. Looking for Cooper Kupp again, 2 in a row. And the Seahawks are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
Here's Walker. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. We've got a lot more ahead of us here in Super Bowl 60. Second quarter coming your way next. 3-0 is our score. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Again, Walker. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are able to extend their lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead grows to 10-0. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. New England trying to get a place on offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands. I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Throwing here is May. Got a man, it's Kayshon Boutte. And he's brought down. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down. He's a diminutive receiver, Charles. Not a ton of size, but still able to bring that in against double coverage.
I think that's a great job by him of understanding angles, because you mentioned his size. He's not going to go over the top of someone or body someone out of the way. He's got to make sure he creates enough space for himself by getting people into the wrong spot on defense.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 15.
He'll look to throw. That is caught. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. This is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Stephon Diggs. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Patriots are on the board here in this Super Bowl. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Now Andres Borregales for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's finished off by the touchdown by Stephon Diggs. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Walker now on 1st and 10. There's the stiff arm. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
A gain of 16 yards. That's good for a Seahawks 1st down. 1st and 10.
Back to throw, Darnold. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Darnold. He'll get this one to Cobb, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
And the Seahawks 1st down.
Now Darnold. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. From 10 yards out. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Extra point up and through by Myers. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Patriots 7.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
And they take a knee. 2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. Second and 11. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll find Henderson out of the backfield here. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
2nd and 2.
On the Seahawks 39.
That's complete. Travion Henderson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw again. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Back to throw again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no win, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in the Super Bowl. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the third. And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Definitely pleased, doing their best not to show it to their team, of course, because as you and I both know, their mantra all season long has been finish. Get the job done. They know how close they are to lifting that trophy. One more solid half of football, and they can do exactly that.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 44-yard line.
Darnold from the gun. Has it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
And the Seahawks, first down.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Second down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards still to go. Third down now.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
To throw is Darnold. He'll try to pick, and he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Now, before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Myers' kick is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20 to 10. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll throw with May. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Second and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
To throw, it's May. And this one hauled in. Again, it's Hooper. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Patriots.
To the air, May. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
And a curious play call here, to say the least. Thought it might be a trick, but no, he actually goes down to a knee. Here's May. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but the will say it's incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Looking to throw, May. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Connecting with Kupp here on the out route. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be second down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Darnold down to throw. This one goes underneath to Walker. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. An unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Multiple defenders in there to bring him down as this quarter comes to an end. Up next, the biggest quarter of the entire season. At the end of that, we get to crown a champion. We are through 3 here in Super Bowl 60. We'll return with more. And Darnold's going to be taken down to the end zone. He couldn't get away, and it's a safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
And now we move our focus to Stephon Diggs. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. He's got it to Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First target, first catch, and a first down.
First down, New England.
Throwing here is May. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
May looking to run. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
At the 21-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be fourth down. They'll try and throw forward May. That's to his running back, complete. And the Patriots are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. First and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. They'll run here with Henderson. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the
under pressure now. He's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Third and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl.
It's third down and goal.
He'll drop to throw. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up fourth down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Trevion Henderson taking it in from a yard out. And the Patriots have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
Will line up for a 2-point conversion.
They're going to try and run for it, but he is not going to make it. It's a big play by the defense, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. Darnold. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 2 yards to go, second down. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Instead of running, Darnold's going to throw this thing. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Darnold now to throw. That is intercepted. And the Patriots force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. My, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
Pass caught by Hooper.
I like what they did there, still keeping their tight ends involved. They understand it's not quite Hail Mary time just yet.
Well, this crowd trying to force a false start here. 3rd and inches. And he fires one, but incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Here it is, 4th and inches. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Back to throw. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first. And they are knocking on the door. Field goal range now.
And the Patriot first down.
They'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion. So I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can. They'll check this down to Henderson out of the backfield. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't, because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Fourth down, here's May. He's got his target. That's complete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. A little unconventional, but another kneel down here as they work towards a field goal try. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. What a Super Bowl it's been to this point. Now a critical third down here. He's back to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Henderson. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This undoubtedly the biggest kick of his life. And his kick is good. The field goal is through the uprights, and they've won the Super Bowl. And it's another Super Bowl title for the New England Patriots. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.
It's a franchise rich with success, and now once again, the Lombardi Trophy belongs to the New England Patriots. They are your Super Bowl 60 champions.